Hey, this is me, Strawberry for Ichigo, and my dad and I are putting the scythe in the car. You can barely see it though. I'm sorry I skipped so many steps. It's because my iCat kept dying and I kept forgetting to bring it to my dad's house. And so right now we're going to my friend Sarah's house because it's the day before ASEN. Man, I locked myself out of the car. It's amazing. Day before ASEN, Friday, and so I'm sorry that you can only see darkness. This is my house. Don't stop me, please. Yeah. So we're driving to Sarah's house right now, and it's because it wouldn't fit in my dad's car. I don't know if you can see the pole. Doubt you can. No, you can't. Well, yeah. So I'll tell you the steps after we traced it, okay? After we traced it, we got a what was it called? Jigsaw. I think, yeah, it was my dad's, and we cut it out. It took us like, I'd have to say at least 20 minutes just to cut out that scythe. And after that, we had to wait a day because we didn't have a sander. So after we got the sander from my uncle, we sanded the edges, which I have to say, my dad is a pretty good carpenter, even though this is like first time doing it. And so he sanded the edges, and he had to borrow one from his friend because he had to get the inner edges. So after we did that, we tried to find some paint. First we tried spray paint. Okay guys, never try spray paint. That stuff does not work. Next we I wasn't really there. I think my dad, what did you get to? You just got regular paint? Okay, my dad got regular paint with like one of those just regular brushes. And he brushed it on there. He put about 2-3 coats.
3 coats.
Okay, 3 coats on there, and it was like aluminum paint colored, not really aluminum paint. And I have to say, it turned out pretty good. It really looked like metal, even though it was wood. And so after that, we had a pole that we bought like in March, but we couldn't really attach it to the scythe because it was kind of small. So then my dad, what he did was broke apart one of those tiki bamboo light thingies where you usually bring them for camping and put fire on them to take away the mosquitoes. Well, he took the thingy off and had like the tiki post thing, and he painted it with the same aluminum paint. And well, there we go, after like 2 or 3 coats. And at first we thought it wasn't really going to work that well because it was like a tiki name thing, so we didn't think it was going to work. Yeah. And so it actually did, surprisingly. Except like the paint takes a while to dry on that tiki thing. It takes like an hour and a half at least. Probably a little bit more. And after that, we got some free rope at Menards. They have free rope there by the cash register or something. If you ever didn't realize it or something, it's Court Lane. No, I'm trying to tell my dad where the house is. Well, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the rope. Well, we got the rope. We tried it a couple times, but it didn't really work, no matter how much we put on. So my dad, he had one of those. What are those things called? Ties things.
Tie wraps. I'm sorry.
Tie wraps. And he tied it to the pole really tightly and cut it off and everything. And actually that worked pretty good. He even painted them so they look like the pole. And that's how we created Artemis. But in the end, it was taller than my dad. It was like 6 feet.
7.
Oh my god, 7? 7 feet tall, kids. Never do that. Never try that at home. Please never have a 7-foot scythe, please. At least go for like, I don't know, like 6 inches above your head at least, because I don't know if the convention's gonna get mad at me and take it away from me, but if they do, I get it back anyways. Or I'll just keep it in the hotel room and just go outside with it and take pictures. So anyways,